Hey guys, I actually had wanted to film this video yesterday, but I wasn't necessarily in the right mindset to do that. Kind of had a lot of emotions that I was going through yesterday. Um, Yesterday actually marked my 1 year anniversary for starting this entire journey and getting started with Beachbody and becoming a coach. And I hadn't even realized that it had been a year yesterday until I was actually in the middle of my workout. And for whatever reason, I was just, during the workout, I was like, God, this is, it's really hard. Like, I just started month 2 of my program. Like, this is literally kicking my butt. Like, this is hard. And for whatever reason, like, it snapped, and I realized that yesterday was, August 1st, and that, I was going to push through this program, and I was going to finish out this last month strong. And that's when it hit me that, hey, like, today is your 1 year day of you starting this journey, trying to get healthy for yourself, for your family. A year ago today, you pushed play for the first time at home because you had made the decision to change your life. And I vividly remember having that first workout, and I was like so tired after, even the warm up. I didn't know if there was any way that I would be able to see like the next 3 weeks through for the program. I just remember being very sore, everything hurting because I hadn't, worked out or did anything, for so long and didn't take care of myself. So I honestly didn't know what to expect over the next 3 weeks. But fast forward, and here I sit. Like, I'm a completely different, changed person. Not necessarily physically, because I haven't lost any weight or went through like a huge, like weight loss transformation or anything like that, because I've always been more of like a small framed type of person. But the hugest transformation that I've gone through is what's gone on inside. My mentality, my view on my body, my relationship with myself, my relationship with everybody else around me has changed drastically over the last year, and it almost blows my mind the amount of growth that I've gone through over the past year just by deciding to take care of myself once and for all and do it the right way. There's no mental battle, that I put myself through before, with like having to like shove pills down my throat, spend hours in the gym, only to come home and throw away all my hard work because, I had all of these like sugar cravings and I didn't know the right things to eat and all this stuff. I don't have that problem anymore. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy with who I am and my body, and I love myself now. I love myself after almost 30 years of not loving myself. I love myself because I believed in myself for a second. I wanted to. I needed to. My life depended on it. I was so tired of living the way that I was before, not taking care of myself and just not caring. And that all had to change when I became a mom and I got with Rolly. Like, it was no longer about me. I couldn't be selfish in the ways that I was acting towards myself. I had to put someone else first. I had to think of who would be impacted and hurt if something ever happened to me because I was selfish and I wanted an easy way out, and I didn't care if it hurt me because I had this horrible mentality. And I think society does that to us, of the way that we should look and that we should do whatever that we have to do to fit that mold. And y'all, that's so wrong. It's not right. Society has completely brainwashed everybody. Like, every single picture isn't even like a real person. Like, it's really not. If you think about it, like, it's photoshopped. Like, all the, like, the glitz and glam, it's all photoshopped. There's not, you know, anything real about those photos. You know, I'm sitting there, like, there's times I'll have to sit there and I'll take a picture because, like, I just finished working out. Sorry. And I'm, like, super sweaty, and, like, I take a picture of myself and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I want to, like, try to put a filter and stuff on it, and I won't lie, sometimes I do. But it's like, when I sit there and I think about it, it's like, but look at what I'm doing. Like, I'm working out the right way. I'm taking care of my body the right way once and for all. Why would I not want to show, like, the rawness of that? Why would I not want to post a picture of me being, like, super sweaty and be proud of that? You know? And just to, when I sit here and think about it, like, I'm just at a loss for words, you know? Like, as to what, like, I've been through, how hard it's been the last year to fight against the temptations and stuff that, yeah, I still have, because at the end of the day, I'm still human. I didn't, just because I decided to, like, change my life and become a coach and stuff, I'm not immune to that stuff. It's still a battle every single day. But I made a commitment to myself a year ago that I was going to stick to this, and I would take as long as I needed to make sure that these healthy habits were here to stay. Not only for myself, but for my family. When I first started this, I just wanted to feel better. I wanted to feel better. I didn't want to lose weight. I didn't want to do anything like that, because I was actually 10 pounds under my pre-pregnancy weight when I got started. I just wanted to feel better. I wanted to have more energy. And for once and for all, I wanted to have a healthy relationship between food and exercising. And I wanted to love myself. I really and truly wanted, once and for all, to love myself. I wanted to walk by the mirror and be proud of what I saw. Not physically. I wanted to look at myself, like, really look at myself and just be proud. Be proud that I was able to do this when it got hard, when I wanted to stop, when I have to sit here in my living room and work out and there's nobody to watch me except for me. I'm the only one that can make the decision to come and show up every single day. I have my group, yes, to support me, and I have my other coaches to support me, but ultimately, nobody can do this for me. I'm the one who has to put in the hard work, but trust that if I feel like slipping back into my old habits, then my girls have my back, and they do. I found a group of women who will support me and have my back and be there to catch me if I start to fall. And that is how I have been able to hold out as long as I have for this past year, because I have chosen to surround myself with people who care about me, who don't even know me necessarily. Like, it's a different kind of know. Like, I've never met any of these girls face to face in my entire life, but yet they have my back and they want to make sure that I'm okay and that I succeed in whatever it is that I do. And that is so hard to find nowadays, because it feels like, you know, there's people out there that, yeah, you can't trust to be your friends and things like that. But I have found that group of women. And it's not just like I'm going to do this for a little bit, for a little while, and then I'm going to move on to something better. No, this is something that I am here to continue to do every day. I am a lifer. I am a lifer because I have seen what it can do for others, and I have witnessed firsthand what it can do for me. Now, I understand that there are people, you know, that maybe you don't think that this is for you, like the whole workout at home thing. Completely get that. That's okay. But for me, for having Ethan now, it's easier for me. Like, and you know, I'm forever grateful that I had just decided a year ago to take a chance on myself and believe that for 1 second, that's all it takes, 1 second, for you to believe that you can do something, and you will, and you can. You have to believe in yourself. You have to picture yourself succeeding. It's one thing to sit there and say, yes, I will be successful, but unless you imagine it, close your eyes and you envision yourself being successful at this or anything that you ever do, I promise you, you will be successful. You show up every single day, regardless of what you feel like, regardless if you have the time, if life wants to throw 80 curveballs at you in one day, you show up regardless, because your life is worth it. Someone in this world, and my money is on more than one person, needs you around. They love you and would die themselves if something ever happened to you. So if you're on the fence or you're scared about taking this leap to actually make yourself accountable and do something for you, just do it. Just do it. Don't look at yourself. Don't look in the mirror and think about how much time it's going to take to accomplish your goals. Because I'm here to tell you right now, regardless, if you start today, you start tomorrow, you start a month from now, time is going to pass anyways. You only get one life. You might as well love yourself while you're here and love the life that you have. Because chances are that there's someone else out there who has it so much worse than you. And maybe who wants to make a change, but cannot physically make a change. And they would give anything to be in your shoes. So when I'm sitting here and I'm at home and I'm doing my workouts and I feel like giving up, one, I look at Ethan. He needs me. I think about Rolly, who's off at work. He needs me. My family and my friends, they need me. And I'm doing this for the people who can't. I am doing this because I have been granted a blessing to be able to do it. It's a blessing. You're not guaranteed to be able to do this tomorrow or the next day or the next day after that. You have to take ownership of what you're doing now and take advantage of the moment that you've been granted and live in it and do something for yourself. If you are not happy, please do something to change it. Find it. Find something that is going to make you happy. Go for a walk. Whatever it is, just, I don't know, do something to make yourself happy. Because life is far too precious and is going by entirely way too quick for you to be miserable every single day with the life that you have. Know that it is never too late to make a change. It's okay to be scared, but don't let fear stop you from being happy and being proud of yourself. It doesn't matter if anyone else is proud of you. What matters is if you're proud of yourself. Make the decision. Tell yourself that you are worth fighting for. You are worth showing up every day for. And that you are worth living a life that you're happy about. It is never too late to change. I hope that this resonated with somebody, even if this touched one person. That's all that matters. And I hope that this made sense to you guys, because I'm sitting here and I'm trying to put it all like into words, and I feel there's like this huge long list of things that like I want to say and that I wrote down to say. But You'll never truly understand until you get out there and you live life. You do something for yourself. Do something that when you look into the mirror, you love yourself. You can sit and stand in front of that mirror and say, I love me, and I love myself enough to try every day, and I also forgive myself for not loving myself before. I forgive myself for having my negative thoughts about myself and for picking apart every little thing about me that I think is ugly but someone else may think is beautiful. God made you exactly how you are for a specific reason. In my personal development that I listened to, the guy that I listened to said, God does not make junk. You are not junk. You are worthy of doing something amazing. You are worth proving to yourself and to others that you are worthy of a life of being happy. So I hope that today, or even tomorrow, because I know that I'm posting this a little bit later, that tomorrow you wake up tomorrow. Wait, I just repeated myself, sorry. That you wake up in the morning with the attitude that I love me, and today is the first day of the rest of my life that I'm going to be happy. And it's okay to put me first. Okay? I hope that you guys have stuck it out with me. I know I rambled on a little bit and there was so much more that I wanted to say, but I know that I can't take up everybody's time. But I hope that you guys did stick it out with me. And again, I want to thank all of you guys for always, showing support for my journey. And, it really means the world. To think of where I was a year ago and thinking that I wouldn't have an impact on anybody or that no one would trust in me to help them, it means the world to me. And I want you guys to seriously know that. I love you all. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of the evening.